14 UK overseas territories are scattered across all 7 seas, from the Antarctic to the tropics. They couldn't be more varied in culture, history and wildlife. Lying almost on the equator, in the centre of the Atlantic Ocean, Ascension Island is a volcano that erupted from the sea around 1 million years ago. It's home to noisy colonies of tropical seabirds. After dark, green turtles climb its beaches. This is the second largest green turtle colony in the Atlantic. Under cover of darkness, land crabs also invade the beaches to breed. 1,200 kilometres to the southeast lies St. Helena. Its capital, Jamestown, lies in a sheltered valley. It's much older than Ascension and has many more unique plants and animals, like scrubwood trees, giant daisies. Further south again in the Atlantic lies Tristan da Cunha, on the edge of the roaring Forties. It's surrounded by rich waters that support the few hundred people that live on the most remote inhabited island in the world. It's also the only place in the world where Atlantic yellow-nosed albatrosses come to breed. Head southwest across the Southern Ocean for another 2,500 kilometres and the island of South Georgia rises from the grey ocean. It's teeming with life, including some of the biggest colonies of king penguins on the planet. Beyond South Georgia lies the British Antarctic Territory, home to leopard seals and several kinds of smaller penguins, chinstraps and gentoos sheltering under the Union flag at Port Lockroy on the Antarctic Peninsula. To the north of the British Antarctic Territory lie the Falkland Islands, just 600 kilometres from the coast of South America. The Falkland Islanders share their home with huge colonies of black-browed albatrosses and more penguins. In the centre of the Indian Ocean lies the British Indian Ocean Territory, a series of huge coral atolls. The islands are deafening with the number of nesting seabirds and patrolled by coconut crabs. Beneath the waves are some of the least spoilt coral reefs on Earth. Pitcairn Island lies in the middle of the Pacific, another remote territory inhabited by about 50 people, all descendants from the mutineers who commandeered the Bounty in 1789. It too is surrounded by magnificent coral reefs. 4 territories lie around the Caribbean Sea and 2 in the North Atlantic. Bermuda lies just 500 kilometres off the coast of the United States. The British Virgin Islands are a paradise for sunseekers, but all have a rich wildlife heritage. Dog Island off Anguilla is one of the most important seabird colonies in the Caribbean. Grand Cayman is home to a unique kind of lizard, the blue iguana. Some territories are heavily developed, like Bermuda, the oldest of all the overseas territories. But sometimes nature takes control. On Montserrat, an eruption of the Soufriere Hills volcano buried the island's capital, Plymouth, in several meters of ash. Although here, the tropical forests and coral reefs are recovering and home to diverse wildlife once more. The Turks and Caicos Islands support large, rich reefs that are home to turtles and eagle rays. The final 2 territories lie at either end of the Mediterranean. The newest is on Cyprus and consists of 2 sovereign base areas. They are military bases but also encompass some spectacular ancient ruins, as well as important habitat for flamingos and chameleons. At the western end of the Mediterranean lies the Rock of Gibraltar, famous for its macaques, the only wild primates in Europe. From monkeys to penguins, colourful fish to giant land crabs, the UK overseas territories possess 20 times the biodiversity of the UK mainland.